Are Chaos Warriors of Nurgle with great weapons any good? Now, there's a reason I'm covering units like this separately for Nurgle, rather than dumping them all into one basket. That's because the real battle with the Nurgle faction is a matter of economics, not battlefield performance. You need to know how cost-effective units are, and under what conditions. So let's look at the Great Weapons version. Recruit cost is 950, so 1900 for Kugath as summons, and 238 upkeep per turn. That gets you 100 entities on Ultra, with the same 9,800 health between them, with 100 armor on each. Leadership is 75, speed 28, melee attack is 31 and inflicts poison, of course. Attack interval is 4.2. Is that just balancing longer animations? You tell me. I'm way behind on videos, so I can't test something like that. There is no splash damage. Melee defense is 37, and I hadn't even bothered mentioning earlier that there are no shields with this unit. Great weapons means that they take 2 hands. Weapon strength is given as 38, with base damage of 10 and armor piercing of a hefty 28. Charge bonus is 26, and mass is 160. Having gone through all this, well, of course they work a lot like Marauders with great weapons, right down to the increased charge bonus. With that kind of armor, health, and okay-ish melee defense, do they need the shields? Well, that's up to your situation and your offensive needs. Even though Nurgle is never going to get the kind of damage output Khorne units will, this armor piercing has the potential to devastate large armored opponents, not just man-sized ones, which I mention because Nurgle pointedly lacks dedicated anti-large. You just have to soak up charges, or use single entities and or heroes to break up charges, and tar pit and wear down an opponent with bashing, bashing, and more bashing. It's still 100 entities, and they're still pretty tanky. For Lord Redline skills and so on, I will summarize quickly. You can get plus 12 extra armor and plus 6 melee defense, and then rank 7 ones get plus 7 melee attack, 15% spell resistance, and 15% missile resistance, which matters here because of the complete lack of shields. And that's pretty much it. So how do you use the great weapons? Well, the armor piercing is wasted on anything that isn't armored, like daemonettes, but damage is damage. Poison is great, but you also have a lack of magical attack. Bottom line, they're out there to hunt the most armored opposition and grind it down. If that's Jade Warriors, great! If it's Greatswords, then that's how it is. If it's a type of armored spearman, go kill that. Often, this will be your shock troop contingent, responding to cavalry and monsters, trying to overwhelm your friendlies, and your basic line infantry, be they Marauders, Nurglings, Plaguebearers, they have armor piercing, but not a lot of it. There simply isn't much of a difference between the melee attack. You're just choosing one form of damage over another. You should rely on other units, like the Chaos Warriors with shields, to form lines and blobs, and great weapons to whittle them down. The charge bonus is getting up there too. What comes after is a matter of magic, weakening the enemy's melee defense, strengthening your melee attack. You can do that if you dig far enough. The rest, just pin things down and hurt them until your maneuvering element slams in from behind. It's not complicated, but it's satisfying when your so-called damage dealer is this resilient. Take care, and have fun chopping down those taciturn trees. That's what the big axes are for.
First